Yo, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Today we got a $1 billion scheme is going on in Minnesota. Let's check this out. Supposedly there's a child daycare center going on in Minnesota that there's no child there and they're getting millions of dollars. Tumults. I expected more from you.
Where the money's
What are
going.
you doing?
What
Oh,
do you guys
no.
think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Oh no.
I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to happen.
Hold Governor Walz accountable for this.
Oh no.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Answer the question. Are there children
There is no
in
children
this building?
and it's supposed to be a daycare. That's so weird. That is a large fraud.
In Minnesota, as literally billions of dollars
Billions?
have been funneled through Somali-ran fraudulent businesses.
Damn.
So much fraud, it could actually almost replace the entire GDP of Somalia.
That's
These frauds
crazy.
have worked hand in hand with the Minnesota government as they enabled billions of dollars to be given to fraudulent businesses underneath welfare purposes.
Wow.
Some of this money eventually landed in the hands of terrorist groups
How is this even? You know what?
in Somalia, like the Al-Shabaab and
The
other groups
Al-Shabaab?
themselves, all at the U.S. taxpayers' expense. And in this video, we will break down all.
Not to
of
be
the
rude,
fraud
but they
from
make
start
U.S.
to
people look
finish from going to the
stupid.
fraudulent businesses and confronting the people
How
who
is
are
this even
making
happening?
millions of dollars from the government. And we will also be confronting the incompetent government leaders who let this fraud happen. And to
Yeah, you can't be mad at the people that are taking money from the government if the government is the one that sets the rules like that and the policies like that. You gotta be mad. We gotta be mad at our government. Like, they're just smart and they just took advantage of it.
this happened,
I mean-
I met up with a man who's been doing his own investigation for years now, as he has seen the fraud firsthand. His name
And that fool has a whole
David.
binder.
Let's get into this and be
of the
prepared
fraud.
to be shocked.
How deep is this fraud here inside of Minnesota?
Oh, it's
It
deep.
is far worse than anybody can imagine. You heard it's 7 to 10 billion and maybe more, and now the numbers have been revised and put out there publicly that they think it's more like 8 billion. How I got involved is that
The fact
one of
that it's
my
even a
offices
billion is
here in
crazy.
Minneapolis, I'm sort of in the
How?
heart of all of this fraud.
And they never
and
take
I
care
would
of kids.
see these child care centers. I said, well, there aren't any kids there. It's the middle of the day.
Bro's like, I'm seeing all these child care center pop ups. I ain't seen no kids in there.
And all I see are a couple of guys standing out front smoking. And then I'd go by another daycare and I'd see the same thing.
Same
I'd say,
shit.
well,
How's this
where do
even
these
going
kids
on?
play? And so I started to go online.
Bro,
and look,
they're
and
getting
I said,
free
this
checks
place
just
is
sitting
licensed
there.
for 80 children.
That's crazy.
They had 0 children. Every time I went by there, they never had a single child.
And they're getting
there.
paid
And
just
then
to
I started
sit
to see
there.
all these transportation companies going around, and it was always a Somali driver. And I said, well, that's great. They're out there transportation contributing, but they never had a passenger, never, ever once. And I said, well, what is all this transportation? What are they doing? So then I found out that in Minnesota, they have something called non-emergency medical
By hot following them, he started following them.
transportation. So this is going to the dentist's office, therapy, whatever it might be. And I said, well, how many of these companies are there? And the research came back that there are 1,020 of them. And
Damn.
more than 800 of them are Somali owned.
Damn.
Nobody from the state of Minnesota ever cross-checks to see if any rides were ever actually provided. All they did was write the check.
So right here we have
That's so
all this
weird.
paperwork. And how are you getting all this information about the fraud?
A lot of it is through my own research. And then I have some contacts at the Capitol going back many, many years. And so the data that I'm getting is 100% accurate, coming directly from research done by people at the state Capitol.
All this paperwork right here, what are we looking at?
The areas of fraud that I have numbers for are mostly related to childcare. This is massive fraud that is beyond anyone's imagination, the scope. And so, for example, there's a childcare not far from here in Minneapolis that has two childcares listed at the same address, and together they're licensed supposedly for 120 children. I have never seen a single child there ever, and I've been by that place at least 100 times.
These Somalians, these groups are setting up these daycares, these childcare centers, getting money from the government, but there's no kids.
No kids. Never had any of them. They're all fraught with
How does that
violations,
work,
and
though?
even though they have these violations, they're still in operation and they're still getting money. And
That's
it's
crazy.
millions of dollars for every one of them every year.
And who's getting the money? And where are they getting the money from?
So we have a thing called CCAP. It's a blend of federal and state money. The bottom line is it's taxpayer money, so it's state money and it's federal money. And the problem is the people at the state of Minnesota are the ones writing the checks. This is kind of the maddening thing is you have daycare, so you have adult daycare, and then you have child care, and then you have health care. And a lot of these same names keep coming up on all of these different types of businesses. And then, of course, we have the transportation, and a lot of those same names appear, a lot of the same addresses. There's one building
So
that
stupid.
has 14 Somali healthcare companies at the same address. There's another building in St. Paul that has 22
Yo,
Somali healthcare
Salam,
businesses at the same address.
And the government knows about this.
let me know how to do that.
Knows they're writing the checks.
Show me how to do that. I need to
Government's
learn.
over there writing the checks. What has happened is that the Somali community is a very
The
close
Somalians,
community.
I need to know how to
They will
do
not
that.
speak to
That's
anyone
crazy.
Outside the community and talk
easy
about
money.
what's going on within the community. They vote as a block. And so when you're a politician, you're saying, look, I've got 100,000 people in Minnesota that
All right, you guys know the type of fraud that's happening.
combined are licensed for
Let's go confront them.
$104,059. This place right here. Yes.
We're outside of it.
Well, this is actually two daycares are registered here. One of them is Mako, which you see on this sign. The other one is Mini Child Care Center. And between the two of these child care centers, they're pulling in about $3 million a year.
Damn.
And there are no children. Every facility as you go to, the windows will be blocked out so you can't see in. There's nobody here. You won't see a single child at any of these facilities.
There are indeed no windows. All the windows are blacked out.
Blacked
right here.
out.
All right, let's go in.
Oh, it's locked.
And the child care center is locked. Should we ring the doorbell?
I have a kid in there.
Ring the doorbell. Nobody showed up. They're open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. It says here on their sign, yet there's absolutely nobody here. And this building here, right here, has generated millions of dollars, and it seems like business isn't even open right now, and it's a weekday. And if this was a daycare center, it wouldn't just be in some industrialized building. There would be maybe like a playground or something outside, or...
There's no play area for the kids. So where are the kids? Where's anybody? How can there be nobody here? And it's like this every single day. I've never seen a single child here. In 9 years, I've never seen a single child. Right there.
Oh, then now it looks like we already got the Somalis coming through.
Yeah,
The
they're
anti-
coming. The word's out.
Hello, is this your daycare?
No. Did you tell us
Antifa.
why there are no children? Have you ever seen children at this child care center?
Doesn't know
Oh.
if she's ever seen a child here. All right, let's go to the next location.
And the fraud only gets more from here. Make sure you stay till the very end of this video to see exactly how much fraud we find by the time we are done.
It's the people's fault for voting the old ass people in the office. It's y'all fault that this is happening because people vote for the oldest motherfuckers in office for some reason, thinking they know the best ideas when they're fucking in diapers.
And before we go to the next
They're old men in
location, I wanna
diapers,
show you
bro.
something super interesting
They're like
about the
80 years
flags
old.
in
They
Minnesota.
cannot use the restroom without having help. Come on, bro. And we're voting for these people. Come on, bro.
Take a
To
look
make
at
policies that can't even use the restroom on their own. Come on, bro.
the Minnesota state flag. They
Voting for
changed
people
it
that can't
very
even use the
much so
restroom on their own, and we're
resembles the
trusting
flag
them
of
to make
Somalia.
policies
Really quick,
when
I'll
they need
say
help
how
using the
sponsor
restroom.
video opens
Come on.
Clip.
This shit is crazy.
% off. Back in the
I know most of these people, politicians, gotta wear at least one diaper. Some of them wear one diaper. I'm pretty sure, bro. There ain't no way.
In fiscal year
All of them know how to
2024,
potty train at that age.
$1,059,078, and in fiscal year 2023,
Shit. That's a lot of money.
dollars in the past.
It's $8 million in a couple years.
As they're receiving literally millions of dollars.
Your perfect domain is out there. Go to Wix and make it yours.
That's their hustle. That's their hustle and bustle.
And to my surprise, somebody actually answered the door.
Hello? Can we speak? I would like to check a child in the daycare. Why? Can I speak to a manager?
Bros, to try later.
To file for my son. I wanted to put my son Joey in daycare.
And after a few questions,
Nope.
the lady went silent.
Looks like little Joey Shirley ain't going to daycare here. And now where are we going?
Now we're going to Sweet Angel Childcare.
We're in the middle of a strip mall here inside of this neighborhood.
In fiscal year 2025, this facility, which has its license for 74 kids, was paid $1.26 million
God damn.
in tax money. And there are no kids. And they're all.
Why is it no small?
You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there before. I don't know what's going on.
Were there any kids when you worked here?
He's there. Kids there. What's
How
up?
many?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You worked here. Okay, well then you're not of any help.
Can I put my son in a daycare here?
No, I don't know.
Can I speak to someone?
No, I don't know.
No?
Oh, they don't
Can I
know.
see if I can put my son Joey here.
Who's your son, Joey?
My son Joey. Can I check out daycare center?
No. You're a liar. I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child in there. Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your curry.
Because of my color. You said you're scared.
Right here.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley, ma'am.
And who are you with?
I know, I studied law.
And do you think Tim Waltz should go to jail for all the fraud that he's enabled here in his state?
That's him doing this? Well, heck yeah. He's got to be held accountable for this. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason what's going on here. It's simple. It's nothing there.
All right, like, I'm subscribed. We're gonna hit you know. We're out.
Bye, have a great time.